Hello students, mathematics is the queen of sciences. Let us admire the queen by learning it with ease. Now, we have already learnt in the last class what a sequence is. Then we have learnt about the arithmetic sequences, arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression means the numbers which are progressing in an arithmetic way, that is by adding or subtracting a constant we will be getting the next terms from the first term. You know that is the arithmetic progression. Now let us go to the next one, which is adding up all the numbers in the arithmetic sequence. If you add the terms of the arithmetic sequence, we will be getting the arithmetic series. That is, arithmetic series is nothing but sum of all terms of an arithmetic sequence. If we take a finite sequence in an arithmetic progression, that is n number of terms in an AP, then we will be having a finite series. Let us give the notion, that is AP will be A, A plus D, A plus 2D, it goes on like that. Now we are going to add up all those numbers, that is terms. So A plus 3D and up to nth term A plus, what is nth term? Yes, A plus n minus 1 into D. So up to that term we are going to add and get the sum of n terms of an AP. That is termed as Sn of an AP. So Sn can be read as A plus D plus A plus 2D plus etc. up to A plus n minus 1 into D. That is the nth term of that sequence. So if you add all these, we will be getting arithmetic series. Now we are going to proceed with this. First, how to find the sum of the n terms of a series. Now let us have a series. Now let us take a sequence of numbers, very simple numbers, 6, 8 and 10. So we are going to take 6 plus 8 plus 10. You know the answer very well, but we are going to derive a formula using this sequence. So 6, 8 and 10. So this staircase, this step contains 6 and this is 8 and this contains 10. So 10 boxes or 10 blocks or 10 units, okay, you can take it as units. So I have taken two congruent sequences, the same sequence 2 times, okay. So the first term is 6 here, then 8 and then 10. Now what are you going to make? I am going to match these two, like, not like this, like this. That is, we have taken two sequences and we are going to add these two. Have a, yes, what shape it is? Yes, name the shape. It is a rectangle. Yes, very good. It is a rectangle. So what is the area of a rectangle? In general, what is the area of a rectangle? Formula? Yes, length. Yes, say correct. Into breadth. So length into breadth. So what is the length of this rectangle? Can you just say what is the length of the rectangle? Calculate. See, we have taken 6 here. In the smaller unit, we have taken 6 units. And in larger steps, we have taken, yes, 10. So 6 plus 10 is, yes, good, 16. So length of this rectangle is 16. That is 6 plus 10. So I can write it as 6 plus 10. And then see this, all sides, that is all the units are same. That is, wherever we take a rectangle, the length of the rectangle remains the same. So we are going to take the breadth of the rectangle. So what is this breadth? What does it say? It is saying the, yes, 3 units. Only 3 steps we have taken. So 3 units. So breadth is 3 units. Okay. So what is this 3 and what is this 6 and 10 represent? Now we are going to replace all these. That is, area of the rectangle is length into breadth. We are going to represent in our own words. What does this 6 represent in this sequence? If you take this as a sequence, you can say that 6 is the first term. So first term, we will be having that first term as A. So A plus 10. What is 10? Last term. This is the first term and this is the last term. So length can be represented as A plus L. Here L is the length of the rectangle. So I just have a subscript. Okay. What is B? B is number of terms of the AP. So 1, 2, 3. So 3 is the number of terms. So I have to say that 3 into A plus L. What is 3? Yes, I have to represent it as N. Very good. So, but what is the area of this rectangle we have taken? We have merged two AP of the same size and got the area. So, I am going to represent it as 2 into sum of the series, n terms of the series. So, Sn. So, 2 into Sn is equal to n into A plus L. I need the Sn only. So, I am going to bring this to this side. So, Sn becomes, yes, very good, n by 2 into A plus L. This is our formula to find the, yes, sum of n terms of a series. Which series? Arithmetic series. So, Sn is equal to n by 2 into A plus L is the formula we will be using now. Shall we make it the other way? So, you have learned that in the last class you have learned what is L. L is the last term, and you can say if n terms are there, which is the last term? Okay, let me say an example. If 3 terms are there, which is the last term? Third term. Yes, if 8 terms are there, which is the last term? 8th term. So, if there are n terms, which is the last term? Tn, very good, Tn, nth term. So, you know the formula for Tn. So, what is Tn for an AP? Tn is A plus n minus 1 of D. You have written this. So, we are going to replace that for L. So, we are going to write n by 2 into A plus, what is L? A plus n minus 1 of D. So, here A plus A, yes, becomes 2A. So, n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 of D. Very good. So, this is another formula which we are going to use for finding the sum of n terms of an AP. So, what is the use of these two? Why do we have two formula? One is enough. You are thinking, yes, I can know. See, if the last term is given in a series, if you have a last term, apply this formula, this is easier. If you do not have the last term, they are saying that you are going to add the sum up to 20 terms, get the sum up to 30 terms, like that. You will not be given the last term. No need to find that last term. Just apply this formula where you can find A and you can find D and N is given. So, you can use either this formula or this formula as you wish. Okay. Now, we are going to use this formula and do the sums in the next exercise. Now, let us see the first sum. See, find the sum of the following. So, it is first one 3 plus 7 plus 11 plus etc. up to 40 terms. So, see how many terms are there? 40 terms. So, n is equal to 40. How many terms are there? N, number of terms, 40. What is A in that series? First term is termed as A and that is 3. And here, how will you find D? D is nothing but you will be subtracting T2 minus T1. So, T2 minus T1, that is second term minus first term, difference between those two. Second term minus first term is 4. So, we have found N, A and D which we need for the formula to find the sum of n terms of the arithmetic series. So, what is for the formula Sn? Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 of D. Why do we use this formula? Because L is not given. So, n. So, now we need the sum of 40 terms. So, n here is 40. So, 40 by 2 into 2A. 2 into A is 3 plus n minus 1. What is n minus 1? So, n is 40. So, n minus 1 is 39. Directly you can write 39 into what is D? The difference is 4. So, multiply. Now, 40 by 2 is 20. 2 3s are 6 plus 39 into 4. So, multiply. 9 4s are 36. 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 3? Yes. So, 20 into what is 6 plus 156? So, 20 into 162. So multiply. So you can follow the easy method. 0, then 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12, 2 1s are 2 plus 1. So this is the answer for 40 terms, sum of 40 terms of the series. Next let us go to the second subdivision, which says as 102 plus 97 plus 92 plus etc. up to 27 terms. So what do you observe here? Yes, the series is decreasing. Very good. So A is 102 and D is, so since the series is decreasing, you have to be careful while subtracting. That is T2 minus T1. T2 is 97 minus T1. So 97 minus 102. So 97 minus 102 is minus 5. Keep that in mind. For a decreasing series, we will be having D negative. Then number of terms, we need up to 27 terms. Okay. So shall we move? What is the formula? Yes, I am not going to write the formula again. Keep this in mind. We are going to proceed. So n by 2. So 27 by 2 into 2a, 2 into 102 plus n minus 1. N minus 1 is 27 minus 1, which is 26 into ds minus 5. So we are going to deal with the multiplication part now. So 204 plus into minus minus and then 26, 5s are 130. Subtract 27 by 2 into, yes, 4, 7, so 74. Divide by 2, 27 into 37. So multiply these two and get the value of the Sn. Yes, you multiply. Yes, multiply and get the answer as 999. Let us see the third subdivision, which goes as 6 plus 13 plus 20 plus etc. up to 97. See what is A? Yes, A is 6. D, this is an increasing series. So you can subtract D, that is T2 minus T1. 13 minus 6 is 7. What is N? Up to 97. They have given L. Last term is 97. So we need N here. What is N? Number of terms of the series. How will you find N? We have a formula we have read in the last class. That is N is equal to L minus A by D plus 1. So let us substitute that. L minus A by D plus 1. So what is L? So have all these here, substitute and find the answer for N. So 97 minus 6 by 7 plus 1. So 97 minus 6 is 91 divided by 7 plus 1. First divide and then add. So 91 by 7 is 13 plus 1 14. So N is equal to 14. There are 14 terms here. So we have to move to the Sn. So you have the formula n by 2 into a plus L. Use that formula because that is easier. L is given. So n by 2 into a plus L is used and find the answer and you try yourself. Let us go to the next one. So second sum. See the second one. How many consecutive odd integers should be taken to get the sum 480 beginning with 5? So we have to begin with 5. So from 5 we are going to take odd integers. What is the odd number next to 5? Yes, correct, 7. Then next 9 up to, we have to stop at, yes, up to, we don't know where we have to stop. So we have to write it as L. We don't know that L, last term. So up to L we are going to add and get 480. Okay, the sum should be 480, it is given. See, we are going to find the number of terms we get here if you get the sum 480. See, these are odd terms. Starting with A is 5 and D is T2 minus T1, which is 2, and we have Sn as 480. So we have to find N. So how will you find N? Using this formula of Sn. So what is Sn? Sn is equal to, yes, say the formula, n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 of d. So while saying the formula, you have to keep in mind whether last term is there or not. Last term is not there. So we use this formula. So what is Sn? 480. which is equal to, you don't know that n, we have to find that n, so keep n as it is. Then 2a, 2 into 5, which is 10, plus we don't know that n, so n minus 1 of d is 2. So n by 2 into, so 10 plus 2 into n minus 1, so 2n minus 2. So subtract 10 minus 2 is 8. So n by 2 into 8 plus 2n. So what shall we do now? Yes, 8 and 2 are even numbers. So shall we take 2 out? Yes, n by 2 into 2 into 4 plus n. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled and we have n into 4 plus n. This side 480. Okay. So we can have this as 480 into n into 4, 4n, n into n, n square. So what are we having now? Yes, we are getting a quadratic equation. So let us have that quadratic equation as n square plus 4n minus 480 is equal to 0. See, the quadratic equation has become very easy, where we have the product as minus 480. So product of the roots is minus 480, and as the product is negative, we have to take the difference, but we are going to write it as sum. So what are the numbers which differ by 4? And yes, product is 480 minus, so 20 and 24. What should be the sign? So product is negative, sum is positive. So the larger number is positive and the smaller number is negative. So we have to write it as n minus 20 into n plus 24 is equal to 0. So we can have either n is 20 or n is, what is this? Minus 24. Do we get minus number for n? So there are how many terms? So it is natural. So we don't have any negative number for n. So we are going to leave this and we have to say that there are 20 terms. Okay. Is it clear, students? Yes. Then let us go to the next one. Third sum. Find the sum of first 28 terms of an AP whose nth term is, so Tn is 4n minus 3. So Tn is given as 4n minus 3. So we need the sum of first 28 terms. So n is 28. Now we need the sum. Sum means Sn. So what is our Sn? So we have two formulas. So what formula can be used? Keep in mind that n is here. A, what is A? A is the first term. So T1 is termed as A. So we can have T1, that is substituting 1 instead of n here, we get 4 into 1 minus 3, which is 4 minus 3, 1. So A is 1. So keeping this in mind, we are going to find what is our D or what is our L. What shall we find? What is our L? How do you find L? L is the nth term. Here n is 28. So L is T28. Our L last term is T28. So which is 4 into 28 minus 3. So multiply 4 8s are 32, 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 3 is 11. So minus 3, which is 109. So T28 is, that is our last term is 109. We have A, L and N. So we can move to this formula, Sn is equal to n by 2 into A plus L. So we are going to substitute all these terms. So what is n? 28 by 2 into A is 1 plus L. What is L? 109. So cancelling will be getting 14, adding will be getting, yes, 110. So multiply by 14 into 110. So multiply by 11, which is easier. Yes, 4, 5, 1. So answer is 1540. So it is the sum of n terms, that is 28 terms of this AP. Now let us move on to the fourth sum. See the fourth sum. Sn is given as 2n square minus 3n, and show that the series is an AP. How do we show that it is an AP? We need the terms. What terms? Any 3 terms. We need at least 3 terms to prove that it is an AP. So how do we get terms from the sum? Let me give you a hint. So what is a hint? Now see, S1 is nothing but T1, the first term, sum of first one term, that means first term. S2 means, what do you mean by S2? Sum of first two terms. So T1 plus T2. What is S3? So S3 is nothing but T1 plus T2 plus T3. So by subtracting S1 from S2, we will be getting T2. So S2 minus S1 is our T2. And by subtracting, what is that? Say, S3? Yes. Subtracting S2 from S3. So S3 minus S2 is our T3. Can you get these in mind? Keep all these in mind and we are going to proceed. See, S1, which is our T1, is substitute 1 in the place of n. So 2 into 1 square minus 3 into 1, which is 2 into 1, 2 minus 3 is minus 1. And substitute for S2. We are going to get S2 now. So substitute n, that is 2 instead of n. So 2 square minus 3 into 2. So here 4, 2s are 8. 8 minus 6 is 2. See, let us take S3. Substitute 3 for n. So 2 into 3 square minus 3 into 3, which is 9 into 2, 18. 18 minus 9. Yes, that is yes. You are correct. Now let us find T2 and T3 by using those two. So T2 is nothing but S2 minus S1. That is S2 is 2 minus minus 1. We have 2 minus of minus. So plus 1, 3. So what is T3? T3 is nothing but S3 minus S2. What is our S3? 9 minus what is our S2? 2. Subtracting, we are getting 7. So we have our T1 as minus 1, T2 as 3, T3 as 7. So we have to find, is there a common difference? So by having T2 minus T1, T2 is 3 minus minus 1. So minus of minus becomes plus, it becomes 4. T3 minus T2, T3 is 7 minus 3, which is 4. So we have got the common difference. So as there is a common difference, we have to prove that, we have to say that it is in, arithmetic progression. It is an arithmetic progression, or as this is given as a series, we have to say that it is a arithmetic series. So we have proved that. Let us move on to the next one, which is the fifth sum. T104 is 125. So I am going to write it as T104th term. They have given in words. So let us take as a statement as it is given now. T4 is 0 and find first 35 terms sum to 35 terms. So you have a formula here. For the first 35 terms, we need A, N and L. So 35 is N, we need A and D or A and L. So for that, we need to find A from these two statements, that is T104 is 125. How can we write this T104? A plus, N minus 1 of D, A plus 103D, and T4 can be written as, T4 is given as 0, which can be written as A plus, N minus 1, 3D. Yes, you are right. Now we are going to subtract to eliminate A from these two equations. We are going to subtract and eliminate A. So subtracting, you are going to change the signs and add. 125 minus 0 is 125, which is equal to A minus A becomes 0. 103D minus 3D becomes 100D. So 100D is 125, which means D is 125 by 100. So you can simplify it by cancelling, or you can simplify it by keeping a decimal point. So D is 1.25, that is easier. So having D in mind, you are going to find A. Where shall we find A? So yes, it is there in T4 and T104. Which is easier? taking T4 is easier. So T4 is A plus 3D, which is given as 0. We are going to substitute D and find A. So A plus 3 into 1 point, D is 1.25 is equal to 0. So A plus 3 into, multiply these two, 3 5s are 15, 3 2s are 6, so 3 1s are 3 plus 3.75 is equal to 0. So A is equal to, so yes, minus 3.75. We have A and D. Find Sn now using N is there, A is there, D is there. You are going to use the formula Sn is equal to, yes, using the formula you are going to find and give me tomorrow. Okay, so I have given you some sums for practice. Do those sums. Okay students, let us see in the other class. Have a nice day. Thank you.